When casino CEOs talk about attracting quality customers, they sound like they are improving service, better amenities, premium experiences, elevated hospitality. But why are the casinos emptier than ever? Why are longtime Vegas lovers staying home? Because quality customer is not about quality. It is about price. It is corporate code for we have calculated that your money is not worth the space you take up. In this video, I will break down the executive presentations that define quality customers, not by their behavior or loyalty, but by a single number, daily spending minimums that eliminate 70% of traditional Vegas visitors. The revelation that should shake every American. When corporations can rebrand customer discrimination as customer service, democracy dies one quality improvement at a time. What began as subtle shifts in corporate language has transformed into an industry-wide purge of average Americans from Las Vegas casinos. The timeline reveals a calculated strategy that accelerated while we were not looking. In 2018, MGM Resorts first introduced the term quality customer in their earnings calls. Buried among financial jargon, this seemingly innocuous phrase signaled the beginning of a seismic shift. By 2019, industry consulting firms were circulating reports recommending customer value optimization, a sterile term for identifying and eliminating visitors who did not spend enough. Then came the pandemic. As Vegas shut down, casino executives used this period to rewrite their playbooks. COVID-19 provided the perfect cover for what they called permanent quality enhancements, a euphemism for dramatic price increases designed to filter out budget-conscious travelers. By 2022, the transformation was complete. Every major casino corporation, from MGM to Caesars to Wynn, had universally adopted quality customer language in their communications. And by 2023 into 2024, we have witnessed the full deployment of elimination strategies, disguised as service improvements. But don't take my word for it. The evidence exists in their own corporate materials. An internal MGM presentation slide deck from 2022, obtained through a whistleblower, explicitly defines a quality customer as someone with a $300 plus daily spending minimum. Not someone who follows the rules, not someone who treats staff with respect, not a loyal repeat visitor, simply someone who spends above a specific dollar threshold. On a Caesars Entertainment shareholder call last year, the chief executive officer stated plainly that they were moving away from discount customers to quality guests. The subtext could not be clearer. If you are looking for value, you are no longer wanted. Even more revealing was a Wynn Resorts strategy document that boasted that the premium guest focus eliminates 200,000 annual visitors while increasing profit by 40%. They are literally celebrating having fewer customers in their buildings. At an industry conference last fall, I recorded a panel discussion titled Upgrading Your Customer Base Through Strategic Pricing. For 90 minutes, executives openly discussed techniques to price out undesirable demographics, their exact words, while maintaining the appearance of inclusivity in their marketing. The mathematical proof of this strategy is undeniable when we compare the data. In 2019, the average Las Vegas visitor spent approximately $180 per day. By 2024, that figure has skyrocketed to $340 per day, nearly doubling while inflation in that period was about 20%. Total annual visitors to Vegas have plummeted from 42 million to around 25 million. Yet casino profits are soaring. Revenue per square foot is up 65%, and profit margins have increased by 85%. The math is simple. They have engineered a massive reduction in visitor volume while targeting those with significantly higher spending power. The result is fewer people, emptier casinos, higher prices, and record-breaking profits. To execute this strategy, casinos have deployed a sophisticated playbook, weaponizing the concept of quality against their traditional customer base. Resort fees provide a perfect example. Originally introduced as nominal charges, these have ballooned to $45 or more per night at major properties. When questioned, executives frame these as enhanced amenities, despite covering basics like Wi-Fi and gym access that were previously included. It is a brilliant sleight of hand, charge more while claiming to provide more, even when the services have not meaningfully changed. Dynamic pricing algorithms represent another powerful tool. These real-time price adjustment systems constantly monitor demand and competitor rates, but with a critical difference from previous years. They now include minimum price floors specifically designed to prevent rates from dropping low enough to attract budget travelers. Even during periods of low occupancy, the system would rather have empty rooms than fill them with low-quality guests. Casino loyalty programs, once the backbone of Vegas marketing, have been completely restructured. Programs that previously rewarded players with complimentary rooms and meals now require minimum yearly spends of $2,500 or more for the same basic perks. Longtime players are being systematically demoted in status despite maintaining their traditional play levels. Table games have perhaps seen the most dramatic transformation. The $5 and $10 blackjack tables that were Vegas staples for decades have been systematically eliminated and replaced with $25 minimum games, rebranded as premium gaming experiences. The game itself has not changed, only the entry price has. Behind this industry-wide shift lies the consultant industrial complex, firms like McKinsey, Deloitte, and Boston Consulting Group that create the blueprints for these transformations. McKinsey's customer portfolio optimization framework, widely adopted throughout the industry, explicitly instructs companies how to identify and eliminate low-revenue guests. Their 140-page report provides step-by-step instructions for strategic customer base realignment, corporate speak for getting rid of people who do not spend enough. Deloitte's Hospitality Evolution Framework introduces the concept of demographic upgrading, a process of systematically replacing current customers with wealthier ones. Their case studies proudly showcase examples of businesses that successfully transitioned 60% of their customer base to higher value demographics. Boston Consulting Group has provided the data to fuel these decisions, with reports demonstrating that quality customer strategies can increase profitability by as much as 300%. These consultants sell the promise that serving fewer, richer people is vastly more profitable than maintaining broad accessibility. Wall Street pressure intensifies these trends. On quarterly earnings calls, analysts repeatedly demand updates on customer quality improvements. Stock prices consistently rise with each announcement about elevating the customer experience, market code for price increases, and exclusivity measures. Private equity firms like Blackstone and Apollo, which have acquired significant stakes in Vegas properties, demand customer base optimization as a condition of their investment. The financial incentives are perfectly aligned. Exclude the average, cater to the affluent, and watch profits soar, regardless of the cultural and social consequences. The real-world impact of these quality strategies is profound and deeply personal for millions of Americans who considered Vegas a tradition. Analysis of social media sentiment around Las Vegas shows a dramatic shift in public perception. Posts saying they are pricing out regular people and calling it an upgrade, and posts saying they used to feel welcome in Vegas but now feel pushed out, dominate discussions. The phrase quality customer equals rich customer appears across thousands of posts. On specialized Vegas travel forums, 89% of traditional visitors report feeling unwanted by the casinos they have patronized for years. These are not one-time visitors. These are dedicated fans who built Vegas trips into their lifestyle and who now find they have been categorized as undesirable. Behind these statistics are real human stories. Consider Michael and Susan Johnson, a retired couple from Michigan who visited Vegas twice a year for more than 30 years. Their tradition included staying at the same mid-tier casino, playing moderate stakes blackjack, and enjoying reasonably priced buffets and shows. When they planned their 2024 trip, they discovered their typical 5-day vacation cost had tripled. The rooms they once paid $89 for now started at $249 plus resort fees. Their favorite $15 blackjack tables were replaced by $25 minimums. The buffet they enjoyed for $24.99 was now $49.99. After 3 decades of loyalty, they canceled their trip, saying they were the same people with the same budget. But suddenly, they were not good enough anymore. Or take Jason and his bachelor party group, 8 friends from Ohio, who made an annual Vegas trip for 7 consecutive years. When planning their 2023 reunion, they were shocked to find their traditional weekend would cost over $2,000 per person, up from around $800 in previous years. Jason said they were not looking for luxury. They just wanted the same Vegas experience they always enjoyed, But casinos had decided guys like them were not considered quality customers. The impacts extend beyond visitors to the workers and communities that support the Vegas economy. Casino employees report watching their diverse customer base replaced by a more homogeneous wealthy clientele. One veteran cocktail server described serving teachers, firefighters, retail workers, regular people having the time of their lives, and now mostly serving business people and the very wealthy. The place feels less joyful, less democratic. This transformation has created ripple effects throughout the Vegas ecosystem. Off-strip budget hotels and restaurants are closing at unprecedented rates as their customer base is systematically eliminated. Local business owners report 30 to 40% revenue declines as traditional Vegas visitors disappear. For the Las Vegas community, this represents an identity crisis. Locals who once took pride in the city, being everyone's playground, now describe feeling alienated from their own city's primary attraction. One resident noted that Vegas was special because anyone could come here and feel like a high roller for a weekend, and now you actually have to be a high roller just to get in the door. Perhaps most significantly, we are witnessing the cultural destruction of Vegas as every man's playground, a rare American space where people from all walks of life and economic backgrounds could share the same experience. That democratic quality, which defined Vegas for generations, is being systematically engineered out of existence in the name of quality improvement. What's happening in Vegas isn't staying in Vegas. This quality customer model is rapidly spreading across American entertainment and leisure industries. Disney has implemented similar strategies, with pricing structures explicitly designed to reduce crowd sizes while increasing per-visitor spending. NFL stadiums have systematically eliminated affordable seating in favor of luxury boxes and premium experiences. Concert venues increasingly allocate the majority of their space to VIP packages while relegating general admission to the margins. This represents a fundamental shift in American entertainment, from spaces designed for broad accessibility to exclusive domains for the affluent. The same quality customer language is appearing in shareholder reports across industries, signaling a coordinated movement toward economic segregation in leisure activities. The broader pattern is troubling. American entertainment is becoming accessible only to upper-income brackets. Activities that once united Americans across class lines are being systematically restructured to separate us by economic status. This represents a profound cultural shift, as corporate America rebrands exclusion as excellence. By defining quality purely in monetary terms, companies are normalizing the idea that people with less money are literally worth less as customers, and by extension, as people. The truth is simple but deliberately obscured. Quality customer equals customer discrimination. It has nothing to do with behavior, loyalty, or character. It is solely about the ability to pay premium prices. The corporate lie is claiming service improvements while reducing actual service accessibility. When MGM announces enhanced guest experiences, they are not talking about making anything better. They are talking about making it more exclusive. The endgame of this strategy is the transformation of every American leisure activity into a luxury commodity. If left unchecked, we are heading toward a future where shared cultural experiences are replaced by tiered access determined solely by economic status. Addressing this requires a framework of solutions. First, we need transparency requirements forcing corporations to clearly define their quality customer criteria publicly. Companies should not be permitted to hide behind euphemisms when implementing discriminatory pricing policies. Second, regulatory oversight should be considered for industries that provide cultural and entertainment services. Caps on enhancement fees and requirements for itemized service justifications would prevent the most egregious abuses. Third, consumer awareness is essential. We must educate the public about corporate language manipulation, creating literacy around terms like premium experience and quality enhancement that often mask exclusionary practices. Finally, we should actively support alternative businesses that maintain democratic pricing models. Companies that provide genuine value and accessibility deserve our dollars more than those implementing systematic class segregation. They betrayed you with fancy words while picking your pocket. Quality customer means you are not good enough unless you are rich enough. We are exposing their lies because you deserve the truth. Share how quality improvements have priced you out. Your story matters. Subscribe to keep fighting corporate doublespeak. Like this video if you are tired of being called low quality. We stand with you.